I apologize for that. I ordered some clothes online and I was trying them on. I usually start a little bit earlier than this. Usually after 2 songs I'm usually on, but... I mean, there was some good stuff in there. My life is basically picking stuff out online and then sending it back if it doesn't fit. And now I'm going to look and see if it's worth keeping any of it. Ah! I may keep that. Yeah, I bought a bunch of stuff and then I had to return it, got a bunch of gift card credits, and bought more shit from Amazon. I want to keep those, but not for that price. No. Just give me a second here. Okay, that's also too high. Is that the only thing I'm keeping? Yes, that's the only thing I'm keeping. I can find much cheaper shit to match that with. No, I mean, there wasn't really that much of a... Yeah, I'll definitely keep that. No. Let's do that. Yeah, the only no, I don't. I mean, I have quite a few. Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get sent more shit that I don't need. Why? That's the whole point of this whole thing with Twitch, is that you're supposed to be talking to me so I can talk back. And then I can tell you if I've had a similar experience or not. That's what I tried. I tried Stitch Fix. Fucking expensive. Alright, let's not get into Proton John's music. I mean, I'm about to only keep one thing too, so. Alright, I'm only turning my webcam off. Maybe because I'm not wearing pants, because I don't have any of them. Can't violate toss. This is the only thing I'm gonna keep. I don't mind. I'm not. Let's just say I'm not fully public yet, but it's fine. This is the only thing I'm keeping. It's like a pullover. So. I tried on some other things and fat. I don't like it. Okay. I mean, it was $20 to try. I got a $20 credit, so I got $20 off this piece. So I'm okay with it, but god damn, it was like $44 as it is. And like, there was something in my box that was like $80. It was a pair of pants. A pair of fucking pants. Yeah, I found stores. I mean, let's just say starting a wardrobe from scratch, not fun. All right. Boom, boom. So I'm going to drown my fat sorrows in a cookie. Alakazam. I did fairly well today for my first day. I bought an egg sandwich this morning, and that's all I had until I had hot dogs tonight. I have a s'mores cookie, and it's delicious. All right, let's get started. Flicker?
Hike, it's all on this USB drive. All the evidence you need to nail Typhon for Gabe's death and plenty more.
Bring it with you. I'll meet you in an hour.
Thanks. Talk soon.
Uh-oh.
Citizens of Haven Springs, we are live at the Spring Festival. One final reminder to head over to the Lathe Flower Cart and grab a rose before they're gone.
At Haven's inaugural Spring Festival, eligible women of good stock and birthing age would offer up roses in order to attract a mate. What can I say? History is weird.
Yep.
Thankfully, we've lost the mating stuff, but kept the roses. And if you do have a special someone in mind, a rose is a great way to say you care. And an even better way to say, hey look, a rose.
Sounds fun. Is giving away a rose something I'd do? Maybe. I can decide downstairs. For now, I'll grab the USB stick.
Uno momento. I mean, duh. We should totally give her the video game. You are right. Alright, where is the USB stick? Do we have the USB stick?
I think I'll stick with Minesweeper from now on.
Alright, first thing you gotta do, get dressed. Hot dog man! Tiger, lips, Jane. Not gonna lie, I kinda like hot dog man. You don't like those leggings? Yeah, I think Jane was like, Chloe. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck with the skirt. I don't know, I like the hot dog man.
Bard will ride again.
Hell yeah. Please do that again. That was fucking amazing. Alright, fine. We'll wear the lips. Yeah, that's basically what we're doing. Okay, she wants me to grab the USB stick. Where is it? I mean, fair. Was it still in the computer? Oh, there it is. Oh, wait. Is that it?
Ah, string lights. The key to unlocking the Cozy Places subreddit.
Is that an actual
Yeah.
subreddit?
This one ornament will really bring my tree together. What are the chances? For now, I'll grab the USB stick.
Traditionally, you give roses to your crush at the spring festival, so...
I've never had a girl give me flowers before.
I'm sorry, I didn't know you cared so much about traditional gender roles. I'll get back to my butter churning and doilies.
Wow.
Shut up.
You first.
Looks like the festival is already in full swing. I'm pretty nervous. I've been meaning to tell Jed about the sink, but I'm afraid he'll try to teach me how to fix it myself.
Alright, where is this USB stick?
I remember trying to pregame as a teenager and just going to sleep instead.
She wants me to pick up the USB stick. Where the fuck is it?
Happy Spring Festival, Gabe. It's very tempting to curl up with this all night instead of leaving my apartment.
Oh, there it is. Got it. I don't know why the fuck she put it on her desk.
Time to head downstairs.
You joined us this evening, dear? Yeah, this one is one party I'm willing to brave. We'll make it as painless as possible. It's the only thing about this marshmallow.
Test. Check. Holy shit, you own a skirt?
Oh!
Hey, guys.
Happy first Springfest.
Thanks. I need to apologize to you guys. What happened in the apartment, something really messed me up.
Help you, Charlotte.
these past few weeks. I thought I had a handle on my emotions. But after what happened with Charlotte, it's the same old story. I lose control, and I hurt the people I care about. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Fuck that. If anyone needs to apologize, it's me. Ever since we've met, you've been there for me. And then when you're the one struggling, I bail. Not cool. I'm really sorry.
I'm tempted. I'm tempted.
It's totally fine. But I still owe you a new trophy.
Let's play for it.
Those are so seriously fucking
Not
guys.
to spoil the moment, but Typhon blew up their own mine. Why?
I don't know yet. But we have all the evidence we need to nail them for Gabe's death. I got a hold of Pike. He'll be here soon. Once he sees what's on that stick, it's over for Typhon.
Hence the celebration. I think we've all earned the right to enjoy ourselves
You know,
a little tonight.
I never thought of it that way.
The band's coming on
But you are
soon.
right.
You'd better be front and center.
Oh, rad. Do you need help setting up for the show?
Nah, it's all good. We're almost there.
I have to run back to the trailer. Go be a normal person for a while.
Lame.
Any promises. Text me when it's ready. If I
Oh,
wanted to
yeah.
give away a rose, Steph and Ryan would definitely be on my list. Anyway, time to enjoy the festival.
All right.
It happened last year.
It's been a hell of a month.
I remember it clear as
But
day.
this makes it all worthwhile.
Jed loves this town so much. It's inspiring.
All right. So when is? Does it say when this is currently? It's been about a month. I've only ever bought cut flowers.
It's nice to see Jed so in his element.
I love that the radio station broadcasts live from the park.
Right? It almost makes it feel like a tiny Coachella.
This
Super tiny.
is awesome.
So, listen,
Favorite
anything
time of
good
the
lately?
year, by far.
That kind of enthusiasm is infectious, especially for me. So this is that whole communal gathering thing everyone's always going on about. Yep, I get it.
Probably around 10 or 11.
Marco, I'm trying to think about yours. I mean, I don't see a problem with it, but that's just me. As long as you're good friends with those people, like I don't see what the big deal is. And no, I have not heard Dimitri's. Yeah. If you just send one out of the blue, I think it's a problem. But if you were like, hey, I want to send your girlfriend some flowers because, you know, not doing so hot. At least you gave the heads up that
I
something's
guess
gonna
Riley
happen.
is feeling sentimental tonight. But I haven't seen her around. Where is she?
11 p.m.
And he was already...
Oh, Mr. Lantern. I love what you've done with your bar.
So then, where's the after party this year?
After party?
I just hope Riley is doing all right.
Oh,
Young
no.
man like yourself, you
What
must
happened to
know
Riley?
what the haps is.
Honestly, I'm getting pretty bushed. Thinking of calling it a night soon.
Hi, Eleanor.
Good evening, dear.
Hey, so where's Riley? I haven't seen her around.
She's not really in the festive spirit. She was supposed to leave town tonight. If it wasn't for, you know.
Oh,
Oh man.
I'm sorry.
You were so helpful to me that day at the shop. If you see Riley, maybe you could help her too.
Sure. I'll try my best. The decorations really turned out beautifully. It must have been a huge amount of work.
It's worth it.
A drink in!
We doing shots tonight or what?
Of course. Body shots. Who's going first? Just kidding. Or am I?
Oh my god.
I better get going.
That was amazing.
Enjoy your night.
Yep, that very much sounds like
My bad.
Dimitri
Doing
Martin.
this takes a certain type of person, and I am not that person.
I'm gonna
The
find
world's
one.
most unnecessary vodka delivery system.
Oh my god.
Yeah!
Hey, thanks. Man, this show rules. It's something. Anyway, I'm Izzy. That's Steph. We're Drugstore Makeup from Seattle. We've got, merch.
Two-faced bitch.
Wow. Hi, Alex. Wanted to we gotta read this now that she called her a two-faced bitch. Hi, Alex. Wanted to wish you a wonderful first spring festival. Unfortunately, I have to work through it this year, but I appreciate our conversation earlier today. It's getting to know you better. No, we have not. There we go. Got our rose.
233. 234. This game is so demoralizing. The red one
Why do
was
I do
234.
this to myself?
Wait,
Maybe I can help him
Damn it.
somehow.
Another year, another
2,
prize gift
3.
card for yours truly to keep. I'm such a little devil.
Really? Come on, Jellybean Lady. That's not right.
That's not right.
Hey there.
Guess the exact number of jelly beans and win a prize. Only one guess per person.
The exact number? Is that how this game is supposed to work?
You can go right after this determined young man.
Another year, another prize gift card for yours truly to keep.
I want to
Such a
spite this
little devil.
bitch.
Hi.
oh, hey. Nice to see you.
You're taking this Jellybean thing very seriously.
Yeah, because the prize is a $100 gift card. Chrissy's been all anxious ever since she got lost. So, I thought
Oh,
I
it's
could
the
give her
dog
a bunch
guy.
of treats. Which is really embarrassing, saying it out loud.
Not at all. That's sweet. Maybe I can help.
Oh, for real? Are you good at this? How many jelly beans do you think there are?
$300-ish.
Huh. Yeah, could be.
Feels like something just changed in that lady by the jar. Maybe I should read her.
300? What a nitwit. Not even close.
I was that far off? Maybe I should say something before he guesses wrong. Also, hey, I've got another guess.
Yeah?
I think it's closer to 700.
Yeah. 700 feels right. But we have to get it exactly.
Just felt that lady's heart skip a beat. I should read her again.
Hear me. They're really close to 731. Who is this girl?
Hell yes! Your secret's mine. The answer is 731. Don't ask me how.
731 jelly beans.
That's correct.
Yes! Thanks so much for your help. You rule.
No sweat.
Got pretty lucky there, didn't ya?
Super lucky.
Yep, super lucky. Always.
And the poor bastard is so drunk he forgot he doesn't know how to swim. So?
Steph! Have a rose.
This is for you.
Are you serious?
Of course I am.
Dude, thank you so much. This totally makes my night.
I'm glad.
Hey, could we meet up after the show tonight? I actually have some pretty big news to share. She said mysteriously.
Of course.
Speaking of, Ryan should be done any minute. Meet me there?
Sure. Sounds like Ryan is ready for me. I better head back.
All right, here we go.
Hey,
Oh, hey. Just in time.
so who's playing?
Yours truly.
Seriously? That's awesome! Well, wait, who else?
You are.
Steph. Who else is playing? I hate you both.
Earth
I
Angel.
want you to wuss out.
That is exactly the vibe that just gave me. All right, do we want to make Alex a wuss or not a wuss? I was going to say I wouldn't wuss out, but... Was not expecting the 50-50 split there. I mean, I don't think this choice matters. I just think, I think...
Wussing out is highly underrated.
We haven't even practiced yet.
Who cares? Everyone's wasted anyway. Just play whatever. I'll follow your lead. This is gonna be awesome. Trust me.
You just gave her a rose. Just shut up and play.
We've never played together before, and anyway, sorry if this sucks.
We're Sex Bomb! 1, 2, 3, 4! Can you tell I really want to watch Scott Pilgrim again? I would love to be able to hear the music, but you know, it's probably a copyrighted song at this point. Alex sings. Keep playing. Keep playing. Go play. You know, this is one of the few things about being a streamer that sucks is like, I can't enjoy this, but I probably should go back and play this part again without streaming mode on. They really enjoyed it. Oh, Charlotte.
Hey, Charlotte. How deep do you think? The lake, I mean. I don't know. I felt horrible this afternoon. I didn't know if I could survive that feeling. But now, it's like when your leg falls asleep. And even though it's still attached, it's become something other than you. My whole life, I've always felt so deeply. But maybe this is better?
I don't know what to pick. I feel like, I mean, both are not like good answers, but I feel like if we say I'm sorry, it might not come across as genuine to her because she's having a moment, but like, I don't know what this might be good truly means.
There's no shame in needing to feel numb for however long it lasts, if it gets you through another day. I don't know.
Thanks, guys. Much appreciated. That's fine.
But I take your point. Thank you. At least I can survive numbness.
True.
Good to see you, Alex. Have fun at the festival.
Hey, come meet me on the rooftop. Oh no.
Sounds like Steph wants to meet me on the rooftop.
Yeah.
Ugh. Not tonight.
I was just about to pick those up.
Odds are pretty good. I'm grabbing a cup later tonight.
I love that menu. Plain hamburger. Cut me some slack for Spring Festival tonight.
Well played, kitchen staff. Jed bought this as a treat for the regulars. And himself, I'm guessing. It was so fun watching Jed play the villain. What a good sport.
It really was. Why does it matter what cute outfit we have on if it's not off by the end of the night? Am I right? We just totally skipped a step.
You said you have some news?
I'm leaving. I'm actually leaving Haven Springs. Can you believe it? Back on the road again. Fucking finally.
Wait, seriously?
I'm gonna play music again, Alex. Anywhere I want. God, I forgot how fucking good it feels.
Thanks for the F's in chat, everyone. Yeah, I think that's the right way to go.
Holy shit, Steph, that's so cool. I'm really happy for you. You better keep in touch.
Keep in touch, bitch. You're coming with me.
You think it's that easy to get rid of me? Come on, Chen. I need a new destination. You're my good luck charm.
You have shit taste in good luck charms.
Shut up. Pick one.
I mean, considering that's right down the fucking street from us, like, we have to pick Salem, don't we not? You're right, stay away from the Northwest, it's cursed. Yeah, the one choice in this game it doesn't let us choose. We have to pick Salem, do we not? I mean, it's just with the three of us. Yeah, the three of us being from this area, like, I mean, it's a no fucking brainer.
Salem, Halloween capital of the world. Or so they say. Who do I hang out with?
Oh my god, this game just 12 out of 10 so far. I mean, it's just going up and up. Like, we fucking played an RPG last episode, and now it's calling us massholes. Love it.
What if you infiltrate a group of Massachusetts bros? Hang out in a dank bar until 2, shouting "Go Sox" at the TV?
Go Sox!
What? Yeah, that sounds wicked rad. Get real tough and edgy. Really integrate into
Wicked.
the whole scene.
You start challenging dudes twice your size to drinking contests. You never lose, obviously. That sounds like a pretty spectacular plan.
Great. Then come with me.
To Salem?
Sure, why not? Doesn't have to be our first stop, but one day. I still have friends in Seattle who book shows. Maybe we
Seattle?
or I don't know, Kansas City, Vegas, wherever we want. Look, I don't want to pressure you, but I've seen you give so much of yourself to make sure other people get what they need. And I guess I wonder if you've thought about what you need. I mean, obviously, I like you a lot, Alex. You mean the fucking world to me.
I was legit about to say, no, just fucking kiss already. Like, I don't even know what you guys are gonna say. So, I think we're gonna stay and solve the case no matter what. Handshake! I know, where's my fucking handshake option? Let's do it.
Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me. Kiss me.
Oh boy. Bright lights and loud audio, everyone. Loud kissing! Oh boy. Yeah, that wasn't a euphemism for an orgasm if I ever saw one. The Aurora Borealis!
You don't have to decide anything now, okay? Just think about it.
I will. Thank you.
But if you come with me, you get that every
I'm gonna
night.
Head back down. Find me later.
The Aurora Borealis at this time of year. Centralized in your kitchen. Yes. Can I see it? No. Don't do it. Don't do it. I was going to say, don't do it.
Hey, Gabe. Can I tell you something?
I just made out with Steph.
I think I solved it. Why you died. Who's responsible. Isn't that crazy? I'm out of threads to pull. Which is terrifying. Because on the other side of all this, after Typhon, after you, there's just normal life. I was kind of counting on you to show me how to do that. But I think I can figure it out. I just wish you were here to see it.
Excuse me.
Alex. Do you have the USB drive?
I do. It's all here. Gabe's call, their secret plan, the cover-up.
You need to come with me to the station.
Uh-oh.
Alex? Don't make this hard.
You were saying about trusting that asshole? You're right.
Probably isn't how you pictured your first spring festival, huh?
Not exactly.
Should be making out with that girl again.
Coffee?
Trying to think which reporter you're talking about.
Coffee would be great. Thanks.
I don't know why I offered. We're actually out.
Thanks, Pike.
Pike, why am I here?
The long and short of it is, Diane is charging you with stealing her USB drive.
Knew it.
What the hell are you talking about?
Did you steal this USB drive or not?
At least tell me you looked at it.
I can't. Sorry.
I get it. Yeah, you need to.
You're conducting an investigation into Typhon, right? Everything you've been looking for is on that drive.
Despite my best efforts, the case is closed. The order came down today. I did what I could, but the evidence just wasn't there. Sorry, Alex.
Slap him. It's not his fault. Exactly. Let's go dirty cop route. I mean, it's a trope in video games and movies and TV shows. I know, we just had a Euphoria boner, and now he's throwing cold water all over it. I think asking order from who is being too pushy. I think I have evidence it's sitting right on your fucking hand right now is the right way to go.
I have the evidence. Right here.
It doesn't matter.
Look. What happened to my brother wasn't an accident. It was criminal. The files on that drive prove it.
That could be true. Let's say it is. The issue is you stole Typhon's property. I can't work with that.
I get the point is the right answer.
Okay, I get the point. I'm sorry I stole the drive, but...
Apologizing isn't enough. Alex, you're not thinking about this clearly.
Seems pretty clear to me.
Diane wants to charge you with computer fraud. That's a federal crime, Alex. 5 to 10, easy.
I feel like fuck Diane is the right answer because Diane had this USB drive for a reason. She wanted to use it for the same reason we're using it, only we beat her to it. Duck Diane.
You know what? Fuck Diane. This isn't justice. This is a joke.
It's not that bad. Hey, I talked to her, and despite how angry she is at everything you did, she's willing to let it go. If you agree to drop everything, Typhon won't press any charges.
Shocking. I don't get why this makes her guilty. Diane, that is.
Why would she do that?
She just wants this whole thing to go away. This is how to make that happen.
Fuck that. I'm not signing anything.
Alex.
No. Typhon buried something in the mountains. Something so massive they ignored Gabe's call and set off the blast just to cover it up. Don't you want to know what it is?
What do you mean, cover it up?
Another blast, unannounced, set off at the exact same time at the old mining site. And all of it happened just a few weeks before inspections were set to begin. Come on, Pike. It's all right here.
Like I said, it doesn't matter. Alex, please, just sign the form, and we can both go back to the party.
No.
Alex, this is not an offer that you can choose.
I said no.
No, it's not an option.
Uh-oh. Someone's being paid off.
What are you so scared of?
See for yourself.
Shit. What could be in that envelope?
Alex, please. I don't want you to get hurt.
Then help me, damn it.
Alright, let's read this. Typhon Mining Company, hereby referred to as releaser, agrees to drop all charges against Alexander Chen. Charge to be dropped. 1 federal count computer fraud, 1 state count theft. In exchange for release, you must cease and desist all efforts to defame, surveil, or otherwise harm the releasor. Intel shows subject has a high level of determination and efficiency. Negative eviction has persisted beyond predicted bereavement period. Subject also appears to have possession of confidential data and information. 5-1 began following subject after meeting with Mac Loudon. Subject met with a man identified as Ryan Lucan. Also note, subject spent 3 hours in an apartment. Wi-Fi screen monitoring revealed searches into Typhon's history and legal litigation records. Subject met and spoke with client Black Lantern. It appears subject has stolen an item from client. Ryan Lucan, close friend Gabriel Chen, died in an accident relating to Typhon Mining. Assisting Alexander Chen in their efforts against Typhon, involved in an extremely distraught over accident. Subject has high level of knowledge of both geography and represents Stephanie Gingrich, close friend Gabriel Chen, assisting, proven resourceful and dangerous.
Is this a threat?
What did you expect? Huh? The Typhon, a global organization with billions in revenue, an army of lawyers, and who knows how many politicians in their pockets would just throw up their hands and say, "You got us."
Fucking way. Well, he is trying to protect us. That's the thing. He is trying to protect us. He's doing exactly what he just said. The company has billions of dollars, lawyers up the ass, and politicians in their pocket. God fucking sounds like the real world. He's not trying to threaten her. And honestly, the stuff he's showing her isn't the police. It's a private detective that Typhon hired to follow Alex, to figure out why she was digging into it.
I thought I could get justice for Gabe.
Yeah, well, Typhon has their own idea of justice.
Shit.
Believe me, I want nothing more than to make these fuckers pay. I've learned the hard way that it's not possible. They're too big, too connected, too ruthless. You can hate me if you want. Call me a coward. But I don't want to lose you like we lost Gabe.
Pike is terrified of Typhon. I bet if I took his fear away. But it's not just about me. Steph and Ryan are in danger too. Fuck. I want to hurt Typhon so bad. But can I really put their lives at risk along with mine?
Wow. All right. Let's see what happens.
risk your life over this? Gabe, Mac, Alex, who's next? Fuck. Just keep your head down, Dom. You're just a shitheel. Typhon's major league. Typhon doesn't lose. Typhon disappears people. Let them get killed, not you.
Possibly.
I know you're afraid. I am too. I know you think that Typhon is too big, too invincible. But they're not. I will bring them down. I just need your help.
I feel like it always goes back to Gabe. I mean, fair point. But then again, it caused us to kill Chloe.
If not for me, then for Gabe. Please.
Fuck. I'll think about it.
True. You weren't there.
Thank you.
But, I mean, so we had a time travel power. We went back in time because we had to kill our best friend in order for the town to be saved.
Get the hell out of here.
Really?
Alex. Be careful.
I need to clean my nails better. Come see me when you get a chance, Jet. I would hope so.
Those pictures. How long have they been watching us? And what will they do if...
I feel like what's the thing I'm thinking about? There's Elsa. Fucking Frozen. It always boils down to fucking Frozen. Recall in the first Frozen movie how Elsa was able to push out the ice and freeze everything and was fine with it. It wasn't until the end of the movie where she realized that, you know, love and true love was the thing that would thaw out all the stuff that she did. Similar in this nature, but the opposite. Alex is taking in this stuff. She needs to find a way to just release it out. And I feel like that might happen in this episode or the next episode.
I have no idea what to do next.
Another epic kiss. Yes.
Maybe
We just
talking to Jed will help me feel better.
we just need to find Steph and just like make out. That's exactly what we need. We just need it.
I need to get out of this dress.
We just need another Euphoria boner.
Might as well go talk to Jed now.
Haven Springs Sabertooths. Can I... Well, that's bullshit. God, what does Jed have to say to us?
Hey, Jed.
There she is. Have a seat. Something tells me you've had a more exciting spring festival than you planned for.
You could say that.
You saw Pike arrest me.
And let you go, apparently. Then there's that business with Ryan and Steph earlier today. I wasn't sure why it took all three of you to work out Diane's lunch order.
Oh no.
I know you're used to looking out for yourself. Gabe was like that. But Haven's a community. We help each other. I want to help you. But first, you have to let me know what's going on.
Fuck it. What have I got to lose?
First, take the shot. Typhon killed Gabe.
Typhon killed Gabe. I have proof.
What proof?
I stole it from Diane. Emails and documents proving there was a second explosion the night Gabe died. To cover something up, Jed. Some secret they buried. I don't know what it is. I don't even know what to do next. But I'm not giving up. Not ever.
I know what they're hiding.
What? You knew?
Wait. You're telling me you knew that Typhon's crooked? This whole time?
Typhon's the devil that runs this town. I've been carrying their secrets for far too long. I know what they buried in the mountains.
Tell me.
I'll do one better.
I'll show you.
I'll show you.
I knew I fucking loved this guy.
There, up ahead.
Where are we?
Middle of nowhere. About 2 clicks that way is the mining site where you search for Ethan. 5 clicks that way is town.
What the fuck is a click?
What is this thing?
Ventilation shaft. They're scattered everywhere. Over the years, mines grow into mines, creating a labyrinth under Haven. What you're searching for is down below.
Or a kilometer?
Jed. Why are you sad?
I'm sorry, kid.
Jed. What are you doing?
I tried to talk you out of it. Scare you off. I was sure those pictures of Ryan and Steph would do the trick. But you were relentless. Won't leave damn well enough alone.
You don't have to do this.
I do. 12 years ago, I made a mistake. The kind of thing that you can't undo. But Typhon made me a deal. A way to save my town. Give my boy a normal life. I never wanted Gabe to get hurt.
Go to hell.
Well then. Yeah, so we're gonna play the next episode. Pike let Alex go after she removed his fear. Alex gave a rose to Steph. Most people did. Not shocking. Alex had a nice smile a moment by the bonfire. Alex didn't sit on the couch. So it was like a almost even split between all the places for where to go. Steph and Alex shared a kiss. Obviously, most people did that. Shocking. Ryan did not meet Alex on the rooftop. Charlotte felt weirdly detached at the festival, just because we removed her anger from the last one. Alex didn't find Riley at the bus stop. Oh, we should have went and... Yep. Alex didn't use her power with Ducky. Alex helped the jelly bean counter win the contest. Alex didn't talk to the diner buyer. We're going. It's still early enough. We need to figure out what the fuck happened here.
Welcome back, Alex. Do you want to talk about your time in Colorado?
What the fuck?
Let's start with something positive. What did you learn from your visit to Haven Springs?
Not to be afraid of my emotions.
I learned to let myself feel, I guess. And to not be afraid of those feelings.
Couldn't one argue that those old fears turned out to be justified? What do you make of that friction? I suppose I'm proud of you for trying. You helped some people. Chased a mystery.
We did.
Got to kiss a pretty girl.
Sure did.
But Alex, you're right back where you started.
By the way, more guard chickens. And this one had a fluffy butt. I don't know. You're wrong.
You're wrong. I don't belong in here.
If
I figured.
that were true, Alex, you'd know you were talking to an empty chair.
They did. It did look like it was wearing pants.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I agree. Those are all me.
Is that what I look like? Really? Hey,
My guitar. Knock, knock. I've got to get out of this place.
What are these pictures? Oh,
These don't belong to Dr. Lin.
you think?
A tuning peg.
I've got to break free. Got it. Is there anything else over here we can do?
Alex Chen? My guitar case has never heard of me. Sure.
Heard of it, haven't seen it yet though.
Huh.
Oh, here we go.
I guess that's me. Case number 53322.
All right, 53322. Oh, actually, let's open it. Symptoms: emotional instability, occasional violent outbursts, hallucinations, visual and oral, delusion, ideation, depression, anxiety.
Thrown down a... what?
Alex experiences a detailed and robust delusion that she is able to read other people's emotional states and believes that because of this ability, she is uniquely equipped to help others overcome their own emotional trauma. It's difficult to overlook the irony someone as profoundly dysfunctional as Alex adopting the role of emotional caretaker. Had she not returned to my care, I don't think it would be hyperbolic to speculate that her reckless attempts at fixing her friends and family would eventually have gotten someone hurt. It's my belief that Alex's delusions constitute a threat to her continued well-being, as well as those of others. As such, I recommend Alex be thrown down an endless pit, her body shattered against the jutting board, and errant brick until she's forgotten in the darkness of the world. This is my professional opinion, the most humane thing we can do for her. All right, 53322. I was going to say, it's not a guitar, is it? It is. Well, it makes sense because this is like a hallucination. It's kind of like one of those things where it's like an out-of-body experience when you're dying, kind of. Uh-oh. I mean, the stereotypical one. How are we still alive?
Oh.
Oh my god.
Alex.
Oh, sorry.
Gabe?
You're dead.
So? Lots of people are dead, Alex. Most people.
Where are we?
I
Beyond.
wanna say a hospital?
Dr. Mendez to intensive care. Dr. Mendez to intensive care.
Yep, definitely a hospital.
Gabe.
Okay, here's what I do know. You are 10, I am 14. Our mother is sick. So is our father. But it's a different kind of sickness. Play your part.
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you,
Dad.
behave.
Play your part.
Alex, go check on your mother.
Okay.
Where the fuck is she?
was right over there, waiting for me. We couldn't afford a private room. Just got lucky. We spent so much time in here that I basically memorized every article. Gabe told me it was full of needles. Scared me to death. Gabe and I used to watch cartoons on this thing after school.
Gabe? Alex? I need you to listen very carefully. We got some scary news today, and I'm going to be spending some time at the hospital.
What? Mom? Are you okay?
Hush now. It's going to be okay. Do you understand me? Things will be different for a little while. But I am going to be okay.
It was always too hot in this room.
Yep, looks like your typical hospital room.
nights did Dad spend in this room? Sleeping in an uncomfortable chair and eating vending machine dinners. There's something so weird and scary about watching your dad cry. Hi, Mom.
There was a hospital room in Life is Strange 1. So it's been in all 3 games. You are right.
Mom. Mom.
Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
Is that how it went? You don't think you missed anything?
Ow! Gabe, why?
I didn't do anything.
Both of you.
Dad.
Behave.
Yes. Yes, there was.
Alex, go check on your mother.
At the end of the game when Rachel was in the hospital.
Okay.
I just forgot up until this point as well. God, it's deja vu all over again.
Did I miss something? No matter how much Mom drank, her throat was always dry. Hi, Mom.
Yeah, but that episode was more like a it was like a side. It was part of it. It was part of Life is Strange 2.
Mom. Mom.
Water, Alex. Get her some water.
God, I remember those mugs. The mugs with those little straws in them.
Thank you.
Yeah, there was a hospital in essentially season 1. Season 1 was when we visited Kate in the hospital. Also, Chloe had her own personal hospital in her garage. 2, obviously the Sean one, and then Before the Storm was when Rachel at the end of the game got hurt. Why was she hurt? Fuck, I forget how she got stabbed by that drug dealer. And now this one.
You almost never cried, even when you were very small. Did you know that? That's been my biggest challenge with you. How do you take care of someone who is already so strong?
I mean, fair point. My hand be vibrating.
No tears, my strong girl. I want you to make me a promise. Your brother, your father, they are going to need you. You have to be strong. Will you do that, Alex? Such a brave girl. How do you ever get so brave?
And now we're blue. I think it would be more purple than.
Was that the last time you talked to her? Mom.
I think so.
Do you miss her?
Gabe, what's going on?
You're 11, I'm almost 15. Dad and I are time bombs. You keep running back and forth, trying to defuse us both.
So basically, we're living all our memories at this point.
This is going to suck so bad.
Just a little bit.
Play your part.
I have a funny feeling that we're about to replay a memory from our life for each of the 4 emotions we've learned about in the game. We already did sadness. This is going to be anger or fear. But before we do that, I'm going to go get a drink and stretch and use the bathroom. So I'll be right back. like I said, that was quick. So if you ever end up watching the 8-Bit Drummer, he drums for his streams, right? And he sets stretch breaks every like hour and a half, I want to say. So I'm kind of feeling like that's a good idea. That I shouldn't be sitting in front of my computer for like 4 hours straight. So like we finished that episode. We're starting this episode, so I figured I'd go stretch. But also because my butt was falling asleep. And you all needed to know that.
There was only ever one thing to do when they got like this. Drown them out.
Yeah, I think this is fear. She's wearing the necklace her mom gave her. This is what she's listening to.
Alex? Hey. It's okay. It's just me. But you know that's not how it went down, right?
God damn it, we have to do that again?
It was my job to keep the peace. But no matter what I did, the killer mistress tabs in this book weren't even close to right. Gabe loved Son of Lead back when it was an indie. It was too gory for me.
That feels like a Punisher / like Watchmen ripoff. Yeah, we're gonna open the door. I'm just looking around.
Mom's old sewing kit. Don't think I've ever even tasted a butter cookie.
You know what's funny? Those cookie tins, I like those cookies. But most people use them as sewing kits. Yep. I unironically bought 2 tins of those from Ocean State Job Lot one time and ate the cookies because they are good. Look at this photograph!
I can't believe they were ever this happy. We never really touched these after Mom died. She was such a good cook. Gabe used to steal Dad's beer all the time. It was like the one thing they didn't fight about. 2 cups water for 1 cup rice. Set timer for 30 minutes. Do your history homework. Serve.
That's how you make rice.
Almost empty. Almost always.
Alright, let's do it.
Hey Gabe, I'm Leslie Halloran. I'm from the Oregon State Child Protective Services. We got a call from someone who said there might have been some kind of fight here last night. Is your dad home?
Oh gosh, you know what? That was like rehearsal. And I'm in this play at school, and my dad, like, he was helping me learn my lines.
Must be some play. But if you need anything, my number is on there. Okay?
Yeah, the Ocean State Job Lot ones weren't that bad.
I wanted to be a werewolf that Halloween. Couldn't afford the costume.
All right, let's open the door.
Where you going? Are you gonna tell her? Or is that my job?
Keep your voice down.
Fine, I'll do it. Alex, Dad lost his job. Again. So we're broke.
Again.
Don't talk to me that way. Despite what you may believe, you do not know everything. You think what? I laid myself off?
It's okay. We'll figure it out. I
don't know, Dad. But what are we supposed to do now? We gotta eat.
We can sell some records. Or what about my guitar? We can sell that.
Alex, what is it gonna take to get you to stop defending him?
If your mother could see you now.
I don't want to hear about Mom.
Gabe!
I'm so tired of you using her as an excuse to be a piece of shit. Don't fucking touch me, piece of shit.
Dad.
Damn it, Alex.
I'm okay. It's okay. It was an accident.
Alex, I didn't...
Dad, it's okay. Really, I'm not hurt.
I can't do this.
Dad?
Did he just run away?
Someone will come. That woman from CPS. Someone.
Dad.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
Dad!
Yes. See, Marco caught it. Yep, it's purple. All right, what's next? Anger? Probably anger. She tried to write to her dad.
Hey, can I ask you a question? Which orphanage is this? The one in Grant Park? Kinda thought it'd be nicer.
I can't do this, okay? I can't.
You need to.
No.
You need to be honest about what you see.
I was. I have. And now I'm done.
Almost. But not yet. You were 12, I am 16. I steal a car and end up in juvie.
Gabe, come on.
Then you're 13, 14, 15. Orphanages, group homes, musty rooms in the strange houses of foster parents. By the time you're 17, you've seen them all. Somewhere along the line, you start to feel things. Your own emotions don't belong to you. You have nothing. No one. You are alone.
I don't want this.
Alex. Play your part.
Play my part. I used to write one every day. Stupid.
Why? You clearly missed him.
And I thought he missed me. Hence, stupid. Guess I missed a few days.
Happiness is a choice you make every day. Day Shoo Shoo.
How you holding up, Shoo?
Can't believe how long you've had that thing.
That thing was my only friend after you left. We weren't allowed to bring glass into the dorms. So we had to drink from this thing.
Like hamsters in a cage.
Except if you give a hamster a glass, they don't toss it at the other hamsters' heads.
Wow.
Pretty sure it's locked.
Must be after curfew. We're not going anywhere. God, they put me on so many meds.
Alright. My curiosity is getting the better of me, so I'm going to look up every single one that Alex was taking. So the first one, First one is for schizophrenia. I'm pretty sure the lithium is for anxiety. Bipolar. See, I knew lithium. I just didn't know. I forget what it was for. But you are right. It is for bipolar. The third one is a central nervous system stimulant. It affects chemicals in the brain that nerves that contribute to hyperactivity and impulse control. So it seems like it's a ADHD medication. I feel like I've heard the last one, but last one is also schizophrenia. So they were treating her for schizophrenia, bipolar disorder, and ADHD, essentially.
Did any of them ever work?
Some of them helped. A little. None of them fixed me.
In their defense, mutant empathy isn't exactly in the DSM.
Sure isn't.
They used to say this place wasn't a prison.
Or maybe they were trying to keep you safe.
Guess so. Whatever the reason, the end result was prison bars.
Let's see what the rules are.
I took a fork in here one time and hid it under my mattress. Just 'cause, fuck you.
Residents must adhere to the assigned schedules at all times and are not permitted to loiter in the dormitory outside designated free time. Glass and silverware to remain in the canteen. Do not bring into the dormitory. Non-resident guests are not permitted in the dormitory. Lights out occur at 9 p.m. every evening. No music, TV, screen time after lights out.
Fancy.
Everyone had one good outfit. We wore them to meet the parents.
Did it help?
Kinda think you already know the answer to that question.
This is true.
They should have stenciled the same thing on all of us.
Oregon Children's
You really feel
Services.
like you were their property?
We didn't belong to anyone else, did we? I remember the kid who put this here.
We're never getting out of this fucking place.
Sally. Something with an S?
You were friends at first, right?
Way at first. Then I freaked out on her and she was done with me.
It's
Everyone else.
It's the hard knock life for us.
I don't understand. Why can't I have my guitar?
We've been over this, Alex. Your guitar stays in the rec room. You can play it during free time.
That's bullshit. I don't need it in the fucking rec room. I need it when I'm stuck in the fucking dorms.
Alex, that's enough. Maybe we'll just take away your guitar privileges entirely, if that's what you prefer.
You can't do that! Everyone's feelings were so loud. I just needed something to distract me.
All right. We looked at everything else. They over-medicated her because she started saying that she could feel other people's emotions, which most people would say is schizophrenia. Is it right? No. Well, that's not fucking creepy at all. Can't do anything right now.
All these people, all their feelings.
Oh.
She's been through so much. I just don't know if we're prepared for a troubled girl. It says here she's sensitive. What does that mean?
I wonder why she's never found a home before. I'm sure she's a sweet girl, but she's not for us.
She's awfully old, isn't she?
This is the kid that's been in all those fights, right?
I want to help. I really do. But there's just something broken. Wrong.
There's the red. That's 3 of the 4. Are we gonna find the yellow one?
I'm sorry.
Flashback wise. Oh, that's right, 'cause she never felt the yellow one in her childhood. The first time she felt it was at Haven Springs. That's right.
Why?
You need to see it.
See what? That nobody picked me?
Nobody picked you. Nobody picked you. Nobody wanted you. Mom died. Dad left. I bailed. You couldn't keep us together.
She could.
It was my job to keep us.
You were 11 years old. You were 11 years old. You were a kid, Alex. Let it go.
Let it go.
Leave. Life gets hard. Sometimes it's a big shit sandwich.
Big shit sandwich.
Make it better. Be angry at Dad. Miss Mom. Hell, be angry at me. Don't give up. No one gets to tell you what you're worth. And no one can take your life away. Fight.
I'm not sure
You have a gift. It's something you don't even understand. You can change the world.
Save the cheerleader.
Make it better.
Save the world.
Now get up.
What?
Get up and fight.
Remember you fell down a mine shaft, dumbass? I've never seen Heroes. That's the only thing about Heroes I know. And also that Hayden Panettiere was the Kyrie in Kingdom Hearts series. Oh, the lantern. What was the cheerleader's power again? Her phone's broken, isn't it? We have one match. Ah, she was Wolverine. Got it. Yes, I think she really does think she was the cheerleader right now. Great. Now we have to get back to town and tell people that Typhon killed my brother and that Jed tried to kill me. Are we even going to be able to walk? How are our glasses not broken? Oh, our phone is broken. That's a good touch, by the way. You can see the crack on the screen. Can we... It is Joy. I just wanted to see what she called Joy.
I've got to find a way out of here.
Do we realize that yeah, it's rage. Well, she writes anger and rage. Are we not gonna talk about the fact that not only are 4 of the 5 Inside Out emotions present, but they're also the same fucking colors? I just noticed that. Joy was also yellow in Inside Out. Sadness was blue. Anger was red. Fear was purple. The only one missing in this game is disgust. Is there anything else over here?
No more ladder. Not that I'd be much good at climbing.
Alright, we can't go that way. Ooh, a dead rat. Yummy.
Lines growing into lines, just like Jed said. I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
What did you do? Was that a mistake? That was a mistake. No, well, something happened in my channel that I mean, it happens. Oh, I noticed it. I think it was a mistake. It was definitely a mistake. Yeah, all better now. I fixed it. Don't worry. I got you. I'm such a small streamer. I don't have many mods, and we don't really use our mod powers in this channel, so like mistakes happen. I'm not mad about it. And Marco apologized.
I'm gonna choose not to read anything into this.
You probably should there.
I could almost laugh if it wouldn't hurt so much.
Thank you. That's what he meant to do.
How long has this stuff been down here?
Yeah, I kind of figured. And it makes sense that all four are the same color. Oh, that's always a good sound.
Oh, no, 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 come on, no, 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 no.
Fuck.
I can do this. I can do this.
If I get fucking jump scared, I'm going to be very mad about it.
Okay, that's something.
Same. That's a very red.
Is the only lead I've got.
Oh yes, let's walk towards the red aura of anger. Always a good sign. Yeah, someone is very epic.
All right, boys, getting close.
Helldivers for life, huh, Jed?
Dig so deep, we see where the devil sleeps.
Goddamn right.
This is it. This is what Typhon tried to bury.
A lot of runoff moisture in this soil. Jed, we gotta call it. This dig is fucked.
Nothing's fucked.
Jed, we got no pumps running. No.
My teams have never quit a dig this deep before. We finish the job. Steady goes. Steady.
Maybe.
Fuck was...
Move! Come on! Clear the tunnel!
Who's on radio?
Jed!
Fuck!
Jed! Jed!
Oh my god.
We gotta move now! There's still men back there. They'll drown.
Yeah, and so will we if we don't get the fuck out! Make the call, Jed!
God damn it! God damn it! Everyone, let's go! Now!
Smells like fireworks. Must be where Typhon blew the charges.
The fuck is that? Who the fuck are you? Well, yeah, we need to get the fuck out of here no matter what, but like... I'm sorry, what?
Dad.
Jed! Come back! Jed, you son of a bitch!
Jed, you gotta stop, man.
Jed! Fuck you, Jed! Come back!
It's over, Jen. He's not coming back.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, we're back at the mining site from the beginning of the game. It would seem that way. Right. Jed Lucan, who basically got us out of hell. So basically he's praised as a hero. Council meeting.
And during my time here, I've come to realize what makes Haven so special. It's a flower shop run by multiple generations. A bar owner who greets every customer by name. It's a spring festival tradition going back 100 years. History, loyalty, pride. These values which define Haven are the same values that Typhon was built on. And that is why our partnership has been so successful. It's been my privilege to renew Typhon's commitment to Haven. We believe in this community, and we're tremendously excited for its future.
Thank you, Diane. I think I speak for all of us when I say we're eager to make this official. So, time to vote, folks. And then lunch.
We have a problem, asshole.
Alex, oh my god. I'm fine. You are not fine. We have to get you to a doctor.
What happened to you?
Oh, that one.
I found out something you need to hear. I'm sorry.
What?
Alex, you're hurt.
Do you need help? We can call an ambulance.
Typhon's been lying to all of you.
And so has Jed Lucan.
Alex, what's going on?
That was the easiest decision I made.
What the hell happened?
I was down in the mine last night. I saw what Typhon's been hiding for 12 years. Jed Lucan isn't a hero. That whole story is a lie. Jed caused the accident. And then he abandoned 7 of his men. He let them drown to save himself. There were pictures of me and Gabe down there in the dirt. Because one of those miners was my father. Typhon wanted to keep this covered up in case it jeopardized the vote. All they care about is making more money. They'll do whatever it takes to push this expansion through. So they decided to bury the evidence. And nothing was going to stop that blast. Not even the fact that there were 4 people up in the mountains. That's how Gabe was killed.
That's
Jed
2
knew
Chens.
He covered up the truth about the past, about Gabe. And when I found out, as you can see, he tried to kill me too. Why aren't any of you saying anything?
We don't want to embarrass you, Alex.
Try me.
These accusations are, well, they're insane. And trying to go into the mine was obviously a very dangerous, very illegal thing to do. But we all sympathize with your situation. You've been through so much. Your brother was your only family, wasn't he? I can only imagine how much you want an explanation.
Punch her in the fucking face.
Something to give you comfort and make your life seem less unfair.
Ooh, this one's a little bit tougher. Do we try to reason with her? Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Why don't you just tell the truth? You've been planning your exit from Typhon anyway.
What?
You never signed up for threats or attempted murder. You hate this. Now's your chance to stop.
Dad? Do you have any idea what Alex is talking about?
No, I don't. I've tried to be there for Alex since Gabe died. I thought, I don't know, I hoped I could be something of a father figure to her. All I can guess is, sometimes when we're hurting, the people we lash out at are the ones who we're trying to help.
Yeah.
You tried to kill me. How can you stand there and say these things?
Alex?
You're a monster. Please. I know this is hard to accept. You all trust him. I do.
That's
too,
why.
But I'm telling the truth.
I believe you. Of course I do.
But
like to speak?
Ducky!
I've known Jed a very, very long time. And, Miss Chen? Alex? I'm realizing I don't quite know you as well as I thought. Some allowances must, of course, be made given your injuries and resultant confusion. But nonetheless, it saddens me to hear you make these terrible and incredible accusations against my friend.
Ducky, that's enough. Don't let him make you feel bad, sweetheart. No one here thinks you're a bad person. You know our mind can play tricks on us. None of it is your fault. It's so hard to admit you need help. But it's always better in the end. We're all worried about you. Let us help you.
Charlotte. No. Leave me alone. I don't want any more of this. They killed Gabe. What are you trying to do? Take down Typhon? I won't bring him back. All I know is everything falls to shit when you're involved.
Wow.
There's something wrong with you, Alex. And now there's something wrong with me. I can't help you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Alex. I got this.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I have a USB stick full of recordings.
Yes, we went through this yesterday. Your superiors closed the case. None of us have time for conspiracies.
Yeah. You're trying to weasel your way out of things again, huh? I know your game. I know
Don't
how you...
test me, Jason.
You know what? I'm not scared of you anymore. And not of you, not Typhon.
All right, that's enough.
Deputy Pike, do you have some kind of personal issue with me?
Like hell I do.
Jason. Well, given that your judgment in this matter is emotionally compromised, you should probably remove yourself from...
Cut the crap. If you think you can shut me out with...
It concerns me that a voting member...
You believe me, right? Ryan?
Why are you doing this?
I'm not your lapdog anymore.
Deputy Pike, I am not responsible.
My dad is not a murderer. Were you afraid we couldn't get Typhon? Is that why you need someone else to blame? I thought we were in this together. For Gabe.
Ryan.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that to me anymore.
Ryan, what the hell? I know he's your dad, but look at her. Why would she lie about this?
It's going too far.
Alex almost died.
It's not true.
Fuck you, Ryan! After everything? Seriously, fuck you!
Stop. I know why you tried to kill me. It's not what you tell yourself. That you thought it was best for Haven.
This was never about Haven at all, was it? This was about you. I know it's easier not having to think about the men you buried. You want to look away and pretend the people you hurt aren't people. But I won't let you. My father worked for you. His name was John.
I was about to say he was a screw up, but same. That's what I was thinking too.
He made a lot of mistakes. He wasn't a good father.
Yeah.
I think he came here trying to be better. But you killed him. And then Gabe, my big brother.
That's an easy one.
He was building a family here. Doing it his own way. Figuring it out as he went along. He was so nervous about it. And so excited. And he brought me here to be part of that family. But he died. Because of you. And then there's me.
What am I?
For so many years, I just wanted to survive. To get through. Haven changed me. I started to think about the future.
I feel like I want to belong. Yeah.
I want to belong somewhere. I want to know that there's a place and a group of people who wouldn't be the same without me. I was starting to feel that here. And you tried to murder me. You would have ended my life just so you wouldn't have to face the truth. You've forgotten it, haven't you? You've plastered over it with another story. You tell yourself you're a hero. A strong leader. Sometimes that means making hard choices. Decisions that could lead to people dying. Few men could handle that. Haven's lucky to have you. But that's the lie. If you scrape it away, what do we see?
Selfish. All of the above. That is actually a good point. Kind of tempted to do the coward one.
11 years ago, you led a group of men to their deaths. And you couldn't even say those words out loud. Because you're a coward. You couldn't imagine saying it to your wife. Saying it in front of your son. Every day you were brave enough to go underground and look death in the eye. But you couldn't muster the courage to admit a mistake. I can feel you trying to pull away. Don't. The truth hurts. Sometimes it's so awful you think you're gonna break. But when you come out the other side, and you're whole and free and still alive, then you'll finally know how strong you really are. I
saw
see
that.
the truth about you. You hate yourself. You hate what you did in the past. You hate what you've done to keep it secret. And the more you deny that hatred, the worse it grows. I know who you are. I've seen the worst parts of you.
Do we forgive him or condemn him? So we've seen the worst parts of him, but we know the best parts of him too. True.
And I forgive you.
Oh. Wasn't expecting that.
And the news is still coming in on the Typhon mining scandal that has rocked the western slope town of Haven Springs, where a council meeting was the scene for shocking revelations.
Stan Stanwyck.
Council President Jed Lucan admitted in a tearful confession to covering up the death of 7 Mr. Lucan is currently in police custody, awaiting arraignment. We will have plenty more about this developing story, including the resignation of Typhon CEO, the market impact, and what it all means for your drive time commute, coming right.
Yeah, the silence is worse. I need to get some air.
Silence is pretty worse. Hey Haven, the record trader is currently accepting applications because Steph left.
After summoning all my strength and willpower.
Oh my god, what happened? You were gonna mention being a superhero in Texas. You guys just safe.
I'm now ready to move from the bed to the rooftop. Maybe I do deserve some $ justice, but I'd much rather be able to move on with my life.
$ justice! Oh yeah!
I want to go outside without seeing anyone. That's why God created.
That is why God. I was just about to say something. Damn it. Sorry. Forgot to change clothes. It's Steph, isn't it?
Alex, wait. Before you say anything, I have to get this out.
Okay.
What you did at the council meeting, it was the bravest thing I've ever seen. And it made me want to be brave too. So, here it goes. I want to be with you. I don't give a shit about playing music or seeing the world. I mean, I do, but only if it's with you. And if you'd rather stay here instead, then... fuck it. I want to stay here too.
It's the second time she's changed her mind about leaving. Oh, I might have to do that. No mouse holes! No! Yeah, that was amazing.
I've never had anyone barge in to tell me that they wanted to be with me before.
Yeah? How'd it feel?
Aww.
You've, given me a lot to think about.
Well, good. That was the idea. You know where to find me. Good luck, Jen.
Thanks, Steph.
I know you did. All yellow all the time. Oh, yeah.
All right. Just tell me.
What?
My future. What to do?
I knew that was going to happen.
The night of the Spring Fest, Steph made a strong push for leaving with her. Playing on the road. The excitement of the unknown. Of course, that was before all the shit went down. Come on, you're the know-it-all. So tell me.
Actually, I do know what you should do. You
I'm
should
all ears.
stay in Haven.
Jed gave Gabe the apartment, so I imagine he gave Gabe the apartment because he felt bad. But I don't know if he knew that Gabe's dad was down there. Very possible.
You really think so?
Of course. You finally have a home, a job, and despite what happened at the vote, people that actually care about you. Why would you give that up?
That's true.
Then again, maybe leaving would be better.
What?
You're young, you suddenly have a little money, friends, and don't you think it's time to give this music thing a real shot? No, you should definitely leave.
Gabe!
Aw. Stop it, Gabe. I don't need the mysterious spirit bullshit right now. I just need my big brother.
I'm sorry.
I know.
But here's something. It's 3 hours from now. A bus pulls away. You're not on it. And neither is Steph. Life goes on.
There should be music playing.
You get a job working with Steph at the record store. All those years of being a music snob finally pay off. And little by little, time does its thing.
Oh, look, snow.
The apartment starts to feel less like a museum and more like a home.
Cougar in the area.
Thoughts of Jed, of Typhon, even of me, begin to fade into the background.
Community-run establishment. Nat 20! Steph, stop giving us those come fuck me eyes.
The rooftop is your stage. You perform every week to a small but adoring group of fans.
Are they squirrels? I was gonna say.
Maybe while you play, you wonder what could have been. Performing for more people in more cities, sharing your music with the world. Or maybe you never think about that much at all. You don't know exactly when it happens, but one day you look around and find that you have transformed this place just as much as it has transformed you. And the most extraordinary thing of all is just how normal it feels. don't question it. You don't doubt it.
Look
or
at
wonder
that
what
view.
might have been. It's your life. The life you fought so hard to have. And for the first time in a long time, you just live.
Thank you.
Don't mention it.
You really think I'll transform Haven?
Of course, you already have. With your gift, your music, just by being you. But Alex, that doesn't mean you have to stay. You have the potential to do that anywhere you go.
Do what? She did. She did.
Do what exactly? Become an actual musician?
Live in a van, travel between dingy bars, hawking your SoundCloud, pouring your soul to strangers.
God.
Sounds pretty great if you ask me. The truth is, there's no telling what that version of your future might be. The only promise is the adventure. So, what do you think?
Well, Typhon is fucked right now.
I know what I want.
Of course I was in your head, Harry. That doesn't make it any less real, does it? I like that shirt. I mean, there's already been an attempted murder on her once. I mean, what's another attempted murder among friends, right? Am I right? It was all yellow. There should be music playing. Here, we're gonna put this one on. And that's the end. Looks like it was a 50-50 split. More people chose to stay, though. Alex forgave Jed. Most people did. Hold on. Alex claims she did not. Claims she learned not to feel her emotions, which most people chose. Some members of this council stood with Alex. Everyone stood. That means we had to basically talk to everyone the entire game to get them on our side. Alex wanted to belong somewhere in the future. Alex didn't sit on the bed. Alex didn't see Ryan after the vote. Charlotte turned her back on Alex. Eleanor offered to get Alex help. Pike sided with Alex. Ducky remained loyal with Jed. Ryan believed Jed. Ryan and Alex don't get together. Steph stays with Haven in Haven with Alex. Steph and Alex could have left Haven together. There is one other thing we could do. Exclusive bonus story, Wavelengths. Play as Steph in the year before Alex came to Haven. I thought I have it. There is a side story for Steph. We could have played Steph for... But I don't think I want to do that. Probably. If we left, she would have followed. So... before we move on to everything, first of all, we get to mark that as beat. On the sheet. Oop. Oh, that's a narrowed down list? Have you been spending all stream finding your roses? Should probably fix that. Alright. 712. Alright, the total for the year, that is 25 games beaten on stream. Can't complain about that. And that is 41 personally for me. You guys were busy. All right, so debating if I want to keep going or if I want to call it a night. You have a 9 a.m. meeting. Dun, 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 dun. I probably should get up early tomorrow. I tried to get up early today, but it didn't work out. I still stand by my bleh. What do you have to say, Life is Strange? Oh, Alex's birthday was July 10th. There's also a comic series, which I would love to eventually own and read someday. What? What? I don't know. What did I say? That's Alex's birthday, apparently. Also, I wanna throw this up here because I'm on the Life is Strange Twitter. And this was posted back on July 1st, which was really cute. The fan art. Do I get it? Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Thank you. We have Kitty. But I saw this and it was pretty good. I don't know, it's so grainy. The other three you don't know, actually. So that's Alex and Steph. This is Max from episode 1. Or, sorry, season 1. This is Rachel Amber, and that's Chloe. So Max was the protagonist from season 1. Chloe was her best friend, and Rachel was her best friend. So basically all the females from 1 and 3. Because 2 I mean, the only one missing is Cassidy, but Cassidy wasn't shown as, you know, part of the Pride. So, but anywho, they're up on my YouTube. I actually have to upload a bunch more. Haven't been keeping up. Oh, dear. Oh. I'm like rubbing her ear and she's like, hi. It's very rare that she comes up here or just wants to be loved at all. Hi. No, she out of the 3 I own, she's the most timid. She tends to just stay to herself. but every once in a while she'll want attention, so she'll meow at me at my desk. Or when I'm trying to go to bed, she'll come over and yell at me. So, you know. Like, Dad, what are you doing? You sleeping? You sleeping? Are you trying to sleep? Here, I want attention. You want to sleep? Here. You're just gonna lay there? Is that what we're doing? Okay. Cool. Cool. All right. Shall I keep going or shall I call it a night? No, that's too much. There we go. Yes. I hope you all saw that. She put her paw up here. Oh. 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 All right. So we can either call it a night. I kind of basically beat Crash 2 last night without beating it while we were talking. So I could either play something or call it a night. I think I might call it a night. I think I'll call it a night. I think I'll upload those videos to YouTube and then actually try to go to bed at a decent hour, which will turn into me going and watching Twitch for the rest of the night. Alright, let me find somewhere to raid. And while I do that, the schedule is as follows. Yes, Marco. I will be playing Mega Man 11 tomorrow instead. I mean, this is how late I stay up most nights, so I really can't talk. So, with us doing this, finishing this a night early, yeah, everything's going to get pushed up. Which is always a good thing. It's always a good feeling. So tomorrow we will play Mega Man 11, and depending... No, I don't think I'm going to do Steph's story. Which I'm kind of mad about because it's saying... Hold on a second, let me... let me look. Hold on. I could put it off till next week. I also didn't. I was gonna mention earlier. Now that I've beaten the entire series, yeah, I imagine so too. Or Before the Storm had one at the end, which was only like an hour. So, that was also a thing. I'm looking it up. Hold on. Oh man, it is 3 hours. I don't know. I maybe he did track him down and then he just ended up there. Maybe we'll come back to it. I think we've played these quite a bit and they were all good. I think I'm ready to move on to something different. Because Steph's story is also 3 hours. So it would be a stream. Let's go raid Ella. Yeah. Oh no, me too. Oh, for sure. You'll definitely play it. But having played everything and seeing the full series now, I will say that it was really good. It was a really good series. And I have no regrets playing them. And I still think... I feel 1 is the best game in the series. It hit me in a way when I played it that I can't really explain. So I still think it's the best. And then I think this one is number 2. For sure. This one had a really good story. It wasn't as gripping as 1. I feel like 1 was a little bit more gripping. Yeah, the first one was the best. And then unfortunately, I liked 2, but I don't think it was as strong as these 2. So I think it goes 1, 3, 2. And I'm gonna put Before the Storm in its like own category. I think since I like the world of 1, I feel like it goes with 1. So I'm not gonna count it as its own thing. It was a good game, but you know. So 1 in Before the Storm is number 1, and then 3, and then 2. Like I said, I like 2, but it wasn't as strong. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go raid Brooke again for last night. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna post everything on my YouTube channel. 1 is already up there. I see what they were trying to do with 2 in giving someone else the powers, and we basically had to control that person. It was a good different. Let me look here. Hold on a second. Oh, I didn't post it. I'll post it in my social media. It is on this page. Actually, now that you mention it, you are right. I think this one was the first one that didn't have a throwback. You know, 2 had David Dickhead, but scrolling is hard. I honestly forgot I put it on the page, so I mean, oh boy, should probably close some of these. Close that. Oh, I know what that is. All right, I'm loading up Brooks' stream. I like having it loaded before we raid him. So the rest of the week is as follows. Numero uno. Is tomorrow we're going to play Mega Man 11. I beat 1 through 10. 11 went on sale. Had to buy it. So we're going to play it. I forget where I bought it too. Did I buy it on my PlayStation? I did not. Did I buy it on the Xbox? I have to find the game. And then Wednesday, we're going to do last week's Persona 5 Royal playthrough. And then Thursday, we'll do this week's. And then Friday, we should start Omari. Or Mari, or whatever you want to call it. So. Really? You worked. You need to work. I'll find the game. Either way. Let's go raid. And then I'm going to upload some videos and call it a night. Oh, there you are! Nice of you to show up. Yep, there it is. There it is. Mega Man 11. We're going to play that tomorrow. I'm playing on the Xbox for the first time in a while. I don't play my Xbox on stream very often. Alright, tomorrow Mega Man. We'll finish that series up. And then we will eventually play the other games. Like Battle Network and X and all that. So, but that's for another day. Until then. God damn, my computer is just like pooping itself. It's a wonderful feeling. And while it poops itself, I'm going to go. Have a good night.